So welcome back to the part 2 of the reticulation video. As you have seen, I've done the miniature sub placement. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the kiosk placement. And the kiosk placement, I'm gonna do it starting from this side, and I'm gonna start with this last house here. So I'm just gonna go to my legend quickly and then copy as per selection. So we copy as per selection, you select where you want to copy it, and I'm just gonna place them randomly anywhere where I feel fit, and I'm just gonna show you how I will be doing it. Don't you worry about anything. We will go through in due course as to what I'm really doing. I'm just placing kiosks randomly where I feel like I need them for now, but you will get the process. So now that I've placed all my kiosks where I feel like I need them. By the way, you don't need to do that. You can opt to do that, or you can just opt to do it however. So I'm just gonna get a construction line. In this construction line, I'm gonna use it to mark this placement here and offset it, because as I've said, you want your kiosk to be 1 meter away from the oven, but you also want it to be at a place whereby it's like in between houses or at the corner of oven. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change my cable type to LV, which is low voltage, and I'm going to go with this one, and I'm going to do a rough estimate as to where I need to place my kiosk. So this should be 60. So I'm just gonna place this kiosk right here, due to the fact that that cable length would be 60 there. So first thing I'm gonna do is rotate it to spec. There, doesn't need to be perfect because we can't get things perfectly done, but we can always try. So for this one, I'm just gonna put it in the middle here, and I'm gonna use that to power that house, so it's fine. Doesn't need to be perfect, as I've said, but I'll just rotate it a bit and try to get it aligned properly. Sometimes it doesn't want, sometimes you just have to leave it that way. So always use polylines, as I've said, and then you just draw basically all the way from there to there into the oven. Then you're done there. Get another one. It's supposed to be spot on this line, because when the contractor is going to dig, they would want to dig in a straight line, also 1 meter away from the oven. So get it perfect right there. There we go. Another line right there. There we go. I'm just gonna do a listing for this line to see. So that is 54 is fine. Just met my liking. Just gonna do another construction line right here, another one right there, and I don't feel like I need that one for now. I'm gonna offset everything by 1 meter and then delete anything I don't need. By the way, sometimes I do this construction line in different layers, just so I know which one is which, because it can get confusing sometimes. So place it right there in that house. So I've electrified that house. Place that there. Come to the intersection right there. There. And then I'm gonna place this right here, and then inside this house right there. Let's do a list quickly to see. So according to my spec there is fine, but I don't think I can manage with all these houses, so I'm gonna use this kiosk to my advantage there. So this kiosk could be only powering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 errands, which is still fine. So let me just delete the construction line I don't need there. I also don't need this construction line because I'm just gonna use this one as reference. Just need to make sure that my square is perfectly on when I use it, and that should be good. Okay, move on to the next kiosk. So for this one, I'm just gonna do another construction line here, and then I'm gonna offset again here. Get another construction line there. These things take time. That's the reason why I'm choosing like a smaller section, although it will take time. So I'm just gonna run through the first street, and then I'm just gonna end the video, and then gonna do the rest of the street and then show you guys later, because it takes time to do the whole reticulation. But if I try to do it in one go, then it will just be a whole movie. It will be a whole Professor Johnson movie. Please, Prof, don't come for me. The reason why I'm opting to put this kiosk here is because you wouldn't really have an entrance there. You'd want to have an entrance somewhere there for this urban, but it's not advisable. But sometimes you just need to do what's practical. But don't you worry, we can always do that according to the specs of the town council people when they come and do the inspection for the drawing for the reticulation at the end of the day. So doesn't really need to be perfect. So first thing I do is allocate that cable right there. It's not 1 meter away, and see the listing and see if it's according to spec. If I can place that cable there, so it's according to spec, so I can use that cable right there. So it's fine. I just need to align it properly there. So I can align it by doing that and come and bring it straight there. Good. Highlight that. Make sure it's on that line, then delete this line because it's not a cable right there. Since I've used that, I can opt to delete that, and I need another construction line right here because I'm gonna use it right there. I'm gonna offset it right there. So everything your AutoCAD lecturer has taught you will really come in handy in terms of some things such as like the shortcuts, or if you have a good proper mouse, so it will come in handy. So there's that urban right there which is not powered, so I can power it right there. Let me remove that because it's just gonna create. Oh, and you need a mouse for this, by the way. You're gonna work on reticulation without a mouse. You are just kidding yourself. So unfortunately that is something that you need to have. It's a requirement. There we go. Cabling is done. Just start wiring some of these houses right here. So I can opt to wire like that because my sleeve is just gonna be there. And I opt to wire like that, and it's exactly 1 meter away, and then I delete this construction line, so that house is wired. So now I need to wire the rest of these houses without bothering any of these kiosks. So I need to find the furthest house. So I think I can wire some of these houses right here. And maybe I do need that construction line after all. So I think I need that construction line. I have deleted it, but it's okay. I can always add it back.